you know, we are the only podcast that does a live unboxing of Mystery Tackle Box. We've got here the beautiful black Pro Box, very stylish and very sexy black box. And we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing, and we're going to give you some unbiased opinions of these great baits that come in this box. And here's the best part of this thing. I love when you break open the seal. And listen to this noise. Bri, listen to it. Did you hear that? It's just like frog bite under the mats. And, you know, I want to say this again. I said it before. The great thing about these mystery tackle boxes, and the reason that I love this concept, is it forces you to look at baits you wouldn't normally look at, right? That's a great concept. Normally you walk into a store, you know what you want to buy, you know what you got your heart set on. But here you open a box and you're forced to look at some new baits. And I'm going to start it out on my side real quick, if that's okay. And then I'll go over to Becky, and then we'll go to Chris and Trait.
Cool.
I want to show you a really cool bait here. And this is a bait by Strike King. This is a really cool deal. I know guys that throw this, but this is the Lucky Shad. And this is a great alternative to a shad wrap. For all you guys that fish cold water, clear water, this has a shad wrap style body. Maybe it gives you an alternative to fishing a shad wrap in the same water. That's something I wouldn't buy on my own, but it's a great looking shape. And that's in the Mystery Tackle Box Pro Box. Beck, pick one out that you like in there that you think is unique. I like what you got in your hand. Yeah, that's cool. What is that? It's pretty neat.
This is a Thunderhawk micro fry.
Wow. Look at that.
Thunderhawk.
Easy for you to say.
As the not so avid angler in the group, I like this little Dibble Digest.
Look at that.
No, I'm serious, because it says
It
setting
explains
up
the baits.
a beginner's tackle box. Here are 10 necessities. This is brilliant. It gives you the top 10 things that you should have to get started.
Yeah.
I mean, it even has pliers, bobbers, swivels, hooks. I mean, that's great.
This is a great idea.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So you don't have to be an advanced
You don't have to be an
who's
advanced
experimenting.
angler. You know, the Mystery Tackle Box is a great gift idea for guys that are just getting into the sport, right? Because it gives you basics. It helps you instruct. It's a cool deal. You want to mention anything about those baits?
They're very pretty. Is it blue or purple?
It's purple. Okay. Chris, pick a bait out. What do you
Absolutely.
got?
Well, I got
Midnight blue, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
Mike,
midnight blue.
I've got 4 here, and this is actually my first time. I'll be honest, this is my first time opening a mystery tackle box.
First MTB
This
opening.
is really cool, actually. There are 4 different packages of baits here. I'll talk about all 4 of them. This one here is a Smart Baits Smart Bomb. It's like a stick bait type bait.
That's what I
The
was
really cool thing that stands out to me is probably the color. That color right there, I remember growing up on the California Delta. Any of those craw-colored, you know, you're down there in Louisiana, up here, those craws get real black and red. It's a cool little black and red style bait. Definitely in the springtime. Springtime deal,
You're
black
missing
and
it.
red.
They change colors when they hit the water.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow.
Well,
That's
black
the
and red.
smart.
Yeah, okay.
They
Smart
change
bomb.
colors when it hit the water?
Yeah,
They're
that's what it
hypercolor.
says.
Dude, that's exactly like Becky's panties.
Yeah. Second.
Didn't everybody have a hypercolor shirt when you were a kid? You know what I mean? Like you sweat and the armpits were purple, but the shirt was pink until and you're too young.
Secondly, Bruiser Baits. It's looks like a green pumpkin style fluke bait. Awesome in these ponds. Ike's got a pond right out back. That'd be really cool to check him out at.
Drop a pin.
Man, there's something about you know, little ponds, small backwaters that a fluke works really well. That's Bruiser Baits. Looks really good, especially in a green pumpkin color. We got a Boss Pop. Looks like a Zell Pop from Booyah. It's kind of pink and white. Right now, in the northern section of the country, there's a lot of mayflies out. Popper, awesome bait, especially for those big smallmouth. And last but not least, Standout drop shot hooks. I am a drop shotter to the day I die, man. And these Standout hooks, looks like they stick out, they stay vertical. That's probably the number one thing I get asked about drop shotting is, you know, what's the key to drop shot? And I always tell them, make sure the drop shot hook, the drop shot point, I use trocar hooks, but make sure the hook point is always straight up. And if you cast that drop shot bait out, when you're nose hooking, cast that drop shot bait straight out before you fish it and reel it in as fast as you can. And if it goes like this all the way back to the boat, take it off the hook and redo it, and make sure you rig it absolutely straight, because if it comes back like this all the way back to the boat, you're not effective. It needs to come back straight to the boat.
Right.
When you're nose hooking, it's got to come back straight when you're burning it back. So that's a good option. That'll help with that without a doubt.
Very cool. Trait, give us one. Give us one or two of your favorite little things in there. Interesting things.
Is my mic on?
Yes.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm sorry, I'm out of it right now.
Yes.
Good morning, Trait.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you.
Hi.
I got a topwater bait in here by a Monster Bass. I'm really big on trying all the different topwater baits because you can get just a little bit different sound, and that could change the game. So even if I think that a bait looks like a spook, I'll still give it a go, because if it's tuned just a little bit different, my bait sticks out when everyone else is throwing the same spook. So Monster Bass, little white.
Little crackle
to
little
it.
Bone crackle. All right. That was our mystery tackle box unboxing. Thank you, Chris, Trait, and Becky, for helping us with that tonight.